my name is Mallory, and today I'm going to show you a very simple card trick that only requires 16 cards. So the first thing you want to do, which I have already done, is make 4 rows of 4 cards. And then you're going to ask somebody in the room to think of a card that's on this table. So I don't have anybody to ask today, so I am going to just pick the 8 of Hearts. So then after you do that, you want to ask them if the card they're thinking of is in row 1, row 2, row 3, or row 4. In this case, they will say row 2. So you want to first pick up the row they said. So you would start by picking up row 2, then just the rest of the rows in any random order. So then you want to make 4 columns of 4, starting with the top card and working your way towards the bottom. Now, as I flip these last 4 cards up, you will realize that these 4 cards were the same cards that were in row 2. Because I already knew that their card was in row 2, so it has to be one of these 4. So the next thing you want to ask them again is if their card is in row 1, row 2, row 3, and row 4. And once again, their card ended up in row 2. So you want to start by picking up their card, because at this point you already know that this is their card. But you don't want to just give it away. So you want to pick up all the rows again, just any order, just make sure you always grab the row they say first. Then you want to make 4 random looking card or star things. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, once again, these are all the cards from row 2. So you want to go 1, 2, 3. And this bottom one, because you picked it up first and you know it's their card, you want to put here. And you want to remember that their card is in this pile. So now you're going to ask if they want to get rid of this pile or this pile. And they say this one, so you just flip it over and put it aside. Then you ask them if they want to get rid of this pile or this pile, remembering that their card is in this pile. And then, so they pick this pile, so they flip it over. Now you want to divide each pile of 4 into 2. So you want to make 2, and then you want to make another 2. But you want to slide their card towards you. So then you ask them if they want to get rid of these 2 cards or these 2 cards. And you get rid of these 2 cards. Then you want to ask them if they want to get rid of these 2 cards or these 2 cards. And they say this card. Okay, then you're left with 4 cards left. You want to pull their card towards you, leaving that one there. And then you want to divide these ones into 2. Then you want to ask them if they want to get rid of this card or this card. And they say this card. So then you want to take the remaining 3 cards, always putting their card in the middle, and flip them up. Then you want to hover your hand over top of them just a few times to make the illusion. And then you want to just drag this out, and then there's their card. It will work every time if you do it correctly. Now, I would recommend practicing it a little bit by yourself, because the second they realize what that trick is, if you do it wrong and they realize what the trick is, it won't work anymore. So be careful, practice, and it took me about 10 minutes to learn this. Alright, hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye.